What is going on, guys? Kushikam out here with cinemamarketingcheatcode.com, and today we're here to talk about some exciting stuff. We're going to talk about that guy, the Pocket 6K, the Pocket 4K, and then that guy behind me, the Red Helium 8K. Did Blackmagic just shit on Red? If you're watching this right, chances are you're considering buying the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. Maybe you own a 4K and you're considering whether or not you should jump up to the 6K. Or maybe you're not part of the Blackmagic ecosystem. Maybe you're considering diving because 6K RAW sounds pretty good. Or maybe you're a big bad boy and you own one of these Red cameras and RE camera. You're thinking to yourself, dude, did Blackmagic just catch up with me? Are these underdogs a serious threat to my business? Well, let's talk about it. Now, before I say anything, before I give you my stance, and I'm going to give it to you like right now, I'm going to make it really short and quick. Before you lose your shit, I owned the original Pocket Cam. I owned the Micro Cinema Cam. And then I got the Pocket 4K Cam. And then the 6K Cam just came in the mail. Also, I ordered like 3 of them. So if you need one, make sure you stay until the end of the video because I'm going to go and give away 2 of them. Also, I own that guy, the Red Helium 8K. And I fucked around with the Sony a7S II and the GH5. So that being said, I'm going to say something right now. Don't lose your shit. I've been in the ecosystem for a while with Blackmagic, okay? The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K is better than the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K in every single domain other than 2. And of those 2 domains, one really doesn't matter. And the other one is only for select individuals such as myself. Now, here's the thing. Blackmagic did something super tricky. The marketing tactic is amazing. I'm telling you this because I'm a marketer and I see it. I see through it. Blackmagic, I see you. But here's the thing. It's very tricky and you should think a little bit deeper. Let me explain. I mean, let's look on the surface, right? On the surface, what we're hearing is that we have 6K as opposed to 2K, so higher resolution. So now we're playing with the bad boys. We're talking about like the Red Dragon, right? We're up there. The other thing we're talking about is an EF mount, Super 35. So now we're no longer constrained to the Micro Four Thirds sensor. Now we've got a Super 35 sensor. We've got that EF mount. But that's it, right? Those are the 2 things that Blackmagic is offering with this upgrade. I would say for most of you guys, it's a downgrade. Downgrade? Why a downgrade? Let me explain, okay? It's a downgrade because think about it. You're getting pitched like, hey, you have a Super 35 sensor, no more Micro Four Thirds sensor. When the reality of it is, if you pair a Metabone speed booster with the Pocket 4K, now all of a sudden you're closer to full frame than you are with an EF mount Super 35 with the Pocket 6K camera. Wider field of view with the Pocket 4K. Better low light performance with the Pocket 4K. What the fuck does the 6K have to offer now? An EF mount? Well, you get more lens options with the Micro Four Thirds. You take that Micro Four Thirds, convert that over to EF mount. Now you have Micro Four Thirds lens to play with. You have EF mount lens to play with. You have so much versatility with the Pocket 4K. So what does that leave us with? Well, it leaves us with kind of sort of 2 things. It leaves us with more resolution, but does resolution really even matter? I mean, that guy shoots 8K, but what I can tell you is that most of the time when we're filming, we're shooting 60 frames per second at 6K. And what I can tell you is that when we do shoot 24 8K, the difference between the 8K and the 6K, once you get to that point, those higher resolutions, it really doesn't matter. You really can't see it. I mean, let's even consider ARRI. ARRI's had the same sensor for what, like 10 years? And now they have the large format sensor. And I think that's the takeaway here. The large format sensor is simply those 2 sensors stitched together, right? The wider field of view is way more important than the resolution. So if we consider the larger field of view, if we consider the extra stop of light, if we consider the fact that the resolution, the 4K to 6K is only marginal once we get to exporting, what the fuck does the 6K really have to offer? Why would somebody go out of their way to purchase that guy when they own that guy? Why would somebody do that? Well, there's one reason. I'm gonna tell you what that reason is. See, when it comes to me, I'm always considering ROI. I'm always considering numbers. I'm a numbers guy. And so for me, I've never been the type of guy to go out there and spend a ton of money on camera gear, cameras, bodies, lenses, any of that stuff. In fact, I don't own a single cinema lens. That's probably one of the dumbest things that you can do in terms of ROI. Dislike, unsubscribe, that's fine. But I'm telling you, it's not a good ROI if you consider the numbers. That being said, there is one thing that I really do love, and that is anamorphic lenses. Anamorphic lenses, I've noticed that my productions make a massive difference. It gives you a look that you just cannot get with the spherical lenses. You just can't get this look. You can't get the cinematic look. And so when I found out, when I heard that the Pocket 4K does not offer anamorphic, broke my heart. So I would never go on a shoot with it. Even though it's very modular, even though the image quality is great, but the Pocket 4K will have anamorphic after the firmware update. Yes, you will be able to use anamorphic lenses, but will you be able to use Atlas Orion anamorphic lenses? Will you be able to use Super 35 anamorphic lenses? I don't think so. I think, and I could be wrong here, but I think that you're going to be subject to only anamorphic lenses made for micro four thirds cameras like the SLR Magic. The reason I say that is because I have a speed booster on my red. I have a speed booster that transforms a Super 35 image to a full frame image. And what I've noticed is that when I try to take the Atlas Orion anamorphic lens and I try to pop them on there, what happens is the back of the lenses touch the glass element in that speed booster. So chances are if you try to put anamorphic lenses, the Super 35 anamorphic lenses, it's going to make contact with that glass element, which means again, you're subject to the micro four thirds anamorphic lenses like the SLR Magic. At this point, yes, you can argue that the 1.5 crop is better than the 2 times crop. At this point, yes, you can argue that you have more shallow depth of field with the Pocket 6K camera because now we don't have the unfair advantage of a speed booster at play. So yes, coming full circle, now you can see the Pocket 4K has so much more to offer than the Pocket 6K other than this one domain, and resolution if resolution really matters to you. But other than resolution, this is the one domain where the Pocket 6K really shines. And if you are somebody that shoots anamorphic, well then yes, you should go out there and get the Pocket 6K. But other than this, I think that the Pocket 4K is a better value. So there you have it. That is my consensus. I hope this piece of information helps you make a better decision on whether or not you should upgrade from the 4K to the 6K or just buy the 6K or just buy the 4K. That being said, what else? Well, if you want a Pocket 6K camera, I've got 2 additional cameras. I've got 3 Pocket 6K cameras and I'm only keeping 1. So if you want it, all you have to do is this. Like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, share it, follow me on Instagram, Kaushik Ahmad, and then send me this DM. Send me the DM, give me the cheat code. Once you send me that DM, out of the people that follow the directions I will give them, I will pick 2 people at random to give away my Pocket 6K cameras too. Also, make sure to subscribe because we're going to compare the red helium to the Pocket 4K to the Pocket 6K. We're going to do a crazy ass shootout and then we're going to provide you guys with a free LUT that will transform the image of the Pocket into the red. So if you want to watch that video, stay tuned, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell. Peace!